welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while, but I'm back. I'm not like, I don't know if I'm back. I don't know yet, but I'm trying. It's been a while, well, like almost 2 months. Before we go any further, please subscribe, like this channel, and go back to my other YouTube videos and watch. I'm here because I have some tea for you all, and I'm glad I'm experiencing this motherhood journey. It's been so beautiful and ugly at the same time, I won't lie, but I love it so far. I want to share with you some of the things that I actually used in my hospital bag. Don't pack a lot, especially if you are going for normal delivery. As for me, I went for normal delivery. Oh my god, I actually didn't use a lot, but if you are going for like a C-section, a cesarean, you should definitely pack some few things, but it's the same thing, only that you just have to pack more of it. So these are the things that I found necessary. I didn't like find a lot of things that are necessary because it's not a big deal. The baby does not require so much. You are the one who actually requires so much, not even the baby. Before I go into it, kindly subscribe, like, and share to your friends. Tell a friend to like come and be part of this farm. Feel welcome if this is the first time you're here, and thank you for tuning in. So yeah, let's go straight into this. First thing that I found useful, should I start with the babies or should I start with mine? Okay, let's start with the babies. So honestly, for those who do not know what honestly are, this is what I'm talking about when I talk about an honesty. Like, you see the way this cloth is, you see kuna vile inafaa kufungwa ni kama inashikilia diaper. So this is actually one of the things that I found so useful, and also useful even after like the hospital thing, even home. For like the longest time we'll be using this on baby. For the longest time, for as long as that child will grow, you'll use this. As long as they're putting on a diaper, you'll use this. Okay, that is one. The second honesty is this one. It's the honesty clothes. It's like a pajama. Don't know if you're saying it well. This kuna vile pia inafungwa. It has buttons, so you just like button it up. This is the one I found useful. So the two clothes plus a t-shirt or a shirt, that's really necessary. So when you give birth, that child has this cord that's not healed yet, the cord that's cut, and you literally don't have to put anything like too much clothes on that kid because of that cord. Like, it's so scary. I found it so scary, and honestly I felt like somehow it puts the child in some sort of pain, I don't know, until it heals. So yeah, honesties are very important in the beginning. So invest in buying this in your shopping. When you're shopping for baby, invest in buying this, and yeah, you'll thank me later. And of course, some socks, a comb. I found this so useful because baby's first bath, you'll definitely have to, like, the baby is bathed with so much dirt. Like, you see those, okay, I can't say you scrub it off because you can't scrub off the baby's skin, it's still as important, but you see the small dirt, like the water comes with a lot of dirt and stuff like that. So when you're combing the baby, it comes out with a lot of dirt. So this is very important. A shawl. Where can we go without a shawl? Guys, invest in a heavy shawl, because at first, the first days, baby feels cold. This is not the kind of environment the baby is used to. He's used to like a warm, he or she is used to like a warm, cozy environment, and you're welcoming that kid into this world. Sometimes it might be cold, sometimes it might not be, especially if you're living in areas that are cold. Invest in a heavy shawl, heavy and light ones, not just all of them at heavy. No, buy heavy and light ones, because sometimes there's an inner shawl that you'll have to wrap the baby in first before wrapping him or she up with a heavy shawl. Yeah, invest also in buying a hat. Let me give you an example of one. Yeah, it is such hats. Yeah, my baby does not like hats much, he removes them. So buy a hat, buy hats, buy honestlies, like the clothes honestlies and the inner honestlies, t-shirts, and what else, And also when it comes to like the products the baby is using, please don't invest in expensive products first, because you literally don't know what your child will react to. So personally, I bought Casson's oils, products, soap, everything. I bought Casson's, which I'm just starting to use now. In the beginning I was just using Aremis, if you know Aremis, and Kipande, that is Meningai soap. That is what I was using to wash my baby. It has no fragrance, it has no added additives like perfumes and stuff like that. I don't know. Also the Aremis doesn't have, and that is what I was using all this time. And just now is when I'm starting to like use the Casson's. I'm slowly introducing the Casson products to the baby. I'm not just using all of them at once. So yeah, I think that's all that you need for the baby. That is harnesses, a lot of harnesses, and socks, hats, heavy and light shawls, and definitely diapers. Yeah, I think that's all that you need for a kid. You don't have to like put a lot these fancy clothes and all that. You trust me, you won't use them. Like, you won't use them. You'll use them later, maybe the days that you're going on clinics, because most of the times the first weeks, like the first 6 weeks, you're not required to like put the baby like in public environments. It's just you kid home, so you won't use most of the fancy clothes. Just buy the home clothes, that is the harnesses, the socks, the hats, the shawls, and that's it. So usishindo kujichosha sana. And then let's go to mine. Actually, I found my products were actually what I used a lot. Like, hizi ndo vitu zenye nilitumia more, because I was bleeding. Like, I bled for like heavily bleeding for like the first 3 days. I gave birth normal birth. I didn't go for a cesarean, and I bled for like 3 days heavily. And the first thing I found useful, the hospital that I went to, it was a public hospital, so they didn't give us cotton. Though I had some connection in there, I got the first roll of cotton, and then my mom brought the others. I was literally discharged the day after I gave birth, so sikukaa hosi sana. My stay at the hospital was not so long. So the first thing I used for me, I found useful, was cotton. For like the first 2 days, I used a lot of cotton because of the bleeding. I was literally changing after like 20 minutes or 15. I was changing the cotton pad, and then after that is the pads. I used the pads, the heavy pads. You see those, the MAXI always pads, the big ones. Those are the ones I was using. I don't have some. I could have showed you. I'm not remaining with any right now. My bleeding stopped. After like 2 weeks. No, the first week I bled like blood, and then the second week it was just like discharge, that brown discharge you get. That was what was coming out, and I used the pads for like 2 weeks. That's it. And then the second thing I found useful was the breastfeeding deras. If you can invest, it's just like 300 bob, 350 hata zikienda sana. The breastfeeding deras, please buy the breastfeeding deras, because you don't have time to like ati kwanza kuvaa nguo fancy unatoa. You don't have that time. When the kid is hungry, the kid is hungry, atakulilia ushangae. So just invest in good breastfeeding deras, and definitely buy cotton panties. Usiende kujichosha na vitu fancy. Hatuna your time. You're bleeding, your mind is not sitting well, your baby is crying. You just literally have to do what you have to do to be comfortable, for the baby to be comfortable. So yeah, I think that's all, and thank you for tuning in. Those are the things that I found useful for me. And thank you guys for always sharing the love, showing me the love. Yeah, so we are here for it all, the ugly, the good, and everything. So kindly subscribe, like, and share my YouTube videos, and see you on the next one. Bye.